Congratulations, Sheila Baber. I'm so lucky I got to be your advisor. And I know you're going to do spectacularly well at the University of Maryland and Goddard Space Flight Center as you build CubeSats and small satellites to aid the world based on your international experience. I know Maryland's going to benefit from your baking skills stolen at Christmas time. And I wish you every success on your pathway to become the governor of Mars.
Congratulations to Julia Clark. It's been wonderful to have you as part of the EAPS community and the geoscience track in particular. I wish you all the best for your future adventures.
Hello, I want to salute today Gabi Serrato Marks. Gabi, it was so wonderful to have you as a part of our lab for the last 5 years. You had some really impressive scientific accomplishments in your work in the Yucatan Peninsula and in northeastern Mexico. I want to especially highlight your work in northeast Mexico, where you really were with a cave project from the very beginning to some really impressive and important scientific accomplishments. I also want to salute the real mark that you left on our lab, and in particular the work that you did with a number of undergraduates, where you really opened up the doors of science to them and showed them what they could do as researchers. So congratulations on all that you accomplished during your PhD, and I wish you all the best in the road ahead.
Julia, it's been a pleasure to work with you on your senior thesis, and I love what you've been able to accomplish on Silurian climate, thinking about integrating giant eurypterids and the first land plants with new clumped isotope measurements and new insights into carbon isotope excursions. All I can say is good luck, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Congratulations, Madeline. It's been a real pleasure working with you. Looking forward to your papers, both the ones from your thesis and the ones to come. I think you're doing a really exciting postdoc. I wish you the best for a very wonderful career. Take care.
Hey, Martin, Dan here. Quick shout out to you. Congratulations on your defense and your graduation. It was a great pleasure to get the invite to do this quick shout out. I mentioned it to the group, and everybody says to offer their congratulations and their best wishes on your future. It seems like that was the fastest 5 years in history that you were in the group. I still remember when you came out to interview. I remember some of your early field missions. In fact, here's a blast from the past. I couldn't resist but pull out the poster from that spring break cruise that you did with Andrew. All of the great work that you did in the group, and the fact that we can still call you up when we need some help with the old instrument. So I am so glad that you're having a successful postdoc. I know that you're already thinking about the next steps in your career, and we're just so happy for you, and we're thinking that all the best wishes. Take care, Martin. Again, what a pleasure having you in the group. Congrats on your graduation, and yeah, this is the shout out for you. So great job.
Congratulations, Sarah, on wrapping up a tremendous 4 years at MIT. Over the years, I've really enjoyed getting to know you and hearing about your work with Terrascope and Splash and your time at Trieste and your summer at GFDL. And I feel like despite a heavy course load with your double major, you really took true advantage of your time at MIT. So I want to wish you the best of luck with graduate school, and congratulations again.
Hey, so congratulations, and just to say thanks so much for choosing to work with me on your project this year. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great to get to know you a little and to work together. Good luck with all your future endeavors. I'm really excited to hear about your future adventures, where you go next and what you do. Anyway, thank you again and congratulations.
Raphael, congratulations on getting your PhD degree this spring. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there in person to hand you your diploma and to give you a good pat on the back and share a nice reception with the other graduates and students in EAPS and PAOC. It's usually a really wonderful time of year, but circumstances being what they are, this will have to do. And I'd just like to say what a pleasure it's been working with you these past years. It was great that I was able to steal you away from your native Quebec, and I hope you think that it's been a good experience for you. But certainly it's been a great team of graduate students I've been very lucky to have, and I'm certainly been lucky to have you. I wish you all the best for the future, which I know will be bright. And I can't wait to be able to congratulate you in person, albeit late. So please enjoy this day. Go out and have a nice glass of champagne somewhere. And I will see you when I see you next. Congratulations again, and farewell for now.
Marjorie, I'm so glad that we took a chance on each other all those years ago. Today, looking back on all of your research accomplishments, the papers that you've published, the service that you've done for the department and outside of the department, including with Freedom Summer Collegiate, and the teaching that you've done, the classes we've taught together and created together, all of that has just been so wonderful and phenomenal to watch, to be a part of. And I just look forward to seeing what you do next, what comes out of your experiences as a postdoc in Frankfurt, and then where you head beyond that. Congratulations.
Hi, Sarah. Heartiest congratulations on your graduation. It's been a real pleasure working with you on your research and having you as part of our research group. I also know you've been a really valued member of the EAPS community, so best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Hi, Clara. It's been an enormous pleasure to explore metal worlds with you over the last 5 years, all the way from the nanometer scale to the meter scale. If I hadn't worked with you, I still wouldn't really understand what a cloudy zone is or what it means to decompose spinodally. Your combination of fearlessness and clarity, quantitative brain power, and most of all, creativity has fundamentally advanced our field. And in particular, your discoveries have paved the way to understanding the 100-kilometer metal world psyche when we get there just over 6 years from now. So félicitations et bonne chance, and we'll miss you.
Hey Jessica, wishing you a very happy graduation day. It was great having you as a member of the lab group, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Congratulations, Jaemin, on your graduation. I truly enjoyed having you in the lab for the 5 years. I know you might have had some good days and rough days, but I'm so proud of you that you stuck to it and made a successful thesis. So from here, you will need to become somewhat more independent researcher, but please remember to keep your curiosity high and do whatever you like to do, and you will be successful. So congratulations again, and very, very, very best wishes for your next adventure.
I'm excited to give this shout out to Dr. Catherine Wilke, who's getting her PhD based on research in my group. Catherine's been such a pleasure, such a joy to have in the group. She's amazing. She's astonishingly thorough and persistent and smart. And I will never forget the day she told me that she had found an error in the community climate model in one of the chemistry kinetic rate constants. In fact, she had. She's just done a tremendous job. It's been so great to work with her. She's always a pleasure to have around, and she's got great things ahead of her. We just really anticipate that we're going to miss you terribly, and we will look forward to hearing about all the great things you do in the future.
Hey Megan, congratulations on your graduation. Really happy for you. You've been such a great person to be able to interact with and teach and do research with, and I really wish you the best successes for the future, which for the immediate future will be hanging around for another year and we can do some experiments together. In any case, you're awesome, and warmest congratulations.
Dr. Zhucheng Zhan. It's been so wonderful watching you grow as a scientist over these past few years. Congratulations on your PhD.
Hi, Kevin. We just wanted to say congratulations. Earning a PhD is a challenging endeavor under normal circumstances, but the last year of your time in grad school was far from normal. You handled it with aplomb.
You sure did, and you produced a really interesting dissertation along the way.
Right. The best part, of course, being the modeling of zooplankton behavior.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, you know, the mathematical models for how movements of the zooplankton affect the transport of carbon in the ocean and how their feeding behavior affects the dynamics of marine food webs.
No, that part was fine, but the best part was the work he did showing how ocean physics and zooplankton behavior influence phytoplankton diversity that is observable in data collected on oceanographic cruises. Phytoplankton and observations, that was the interesting part.
Nope, zooplankton and models.
Well, Kevin, I guess you won't be surprised to see that your advisors will have to agree to disagree about this. But what we do agree on is that it was a pleasure working with you on your PhD research, and we wish you all the best.
Sabrina, I'm so glad that you asked me to advise you on your senior thesis. It gave me an opportunity to see the exciting ways you've been thinking about MSL data and Gale Crater. I love the large clasts as a record into the ancient sediments on Mars. And I also have really enjoyed the conversations we've had about the future. I can't wait to see where you go, and congratulations on all you've accomplished.
I'd like to thank Marjorie Cantine, Sam Goldberg, and Maya Stokes for helping to lead our group through the past year and throughout your time at MIT. You've covered a lot of ground working together, from Nova Scotia to the Appalachians to the Amazon, and from Earth history to biodiversity to archaeology, with a little bit of geomorphology mixed in for good measure. It's been a privilege to tag along on your adventures. The new ideas you've brought to your research show how independently you've worked, and everyone in the group has had a richer experience thanks to you. Congratulations.